Yeah, I think we are. Yep, we are live. We're testing here from the Eaton booth at the Electrical Safety Workshop
in Jacksonville, Florida.
in Jacksonville, Florida. And audio. I gotta make sure audio sounds good. So I wish we had. I maybe gotta get like David Engelhardt or somebody online to say, "Hey, yeah, audio sounds good." I gotta put a headset on that thing there, and then I have a switch. I go from the A, and I go to B. See, your camera looks so much better.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Maybe because I'm in that camera. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Your camera just is like 100%. Mine, this one here is a little. I think the color. Well, no, the color should be fine. I probably could do this. Watch. Darken you up just a hair. Oh yeah, now you know what? You look like a movie star.
Oh man.
You look like a movie star.
Are you gonna pay me what they pay movie stars for this?
We are gonna
testing?
pay you. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Tom's guinea pig this morning.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to test everything on me.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm here.
All right, so we got this angle here, which is both of us, and I'm like a slob right now because we're setting up. David Engelhardt is here. All right, David, he can hear us. So how does it sound, David? Is it clear if I talk like this? Do you hear a lot of background music sounds or anything like
There's
that?
no music yet. There will be.
There will be, yes. And we got a nice shot of you, and everything around behind you is not blurry, but it's in the what do you call it? Buttery. I call it buttery. So. We're here at the Nihad and I both did our paper yesterday.
Yes, we did.
No, yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah.
I know. It feels like.
Yeah, it feels like. You know, the other thing I have to do is I have to focus it. I got to take it off of autofocus. So give me a second here. I'm gonna take it off of autofocus. Put it on manual. Then I'm gonna need my glasses.
Yeah, we need those ones.
I'm gonna need glasses.
It's the no reality. Get used to it.
Yeah, it is the reality. So
I never needed them for a long time, but now I do.
yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think I can just do it this way. Oh yeah, you're crystal. I believe you are crystal clear. Okay. And it's tilted, so the Eatons are not
aligned.
Straight. Oh, see, I don't want to put too much headway over you. I might go up on this one. We're going up. Up a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to bring this down a little bit. These are going to be straight. There we go. That is hot. Oh, you know what Watch this. Wait. Tighten it and then bring it back. Everybody out there is probably going, "What the heck is he doing?" You guys should watch what Tom is doing. It's like magic here. It is. It's a skill that I've acquired over many years. Yeah, I would say you've done really well. Of recording movies with celebrities. With celebrities from overseas, from other countries. From other countries and all that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We got Steve on. It says for watching now. Who else? So we got Steve. So let me ask you guys: is the audio okay? I've got both boom mics going. They should both be feeding in, so you should be getting it off of both ears. So which camera you're showing? All right, so right now I'm showing the camera on you. Oh, you're not showing the other, okay. Okay, and then I was showing the other one. So when I hit A, it shows this one. So I got two cameras set up. Tom and Jan. So Steve, we did our presentation yesterday. Yes, we did. And it was on meeting design goals and competing design goals and competing code requirements too, because there are NEC requirements that mandate certain things where you put the requirement in, and then if you meet that requirement, you cause another hazard.
Yeah. So I got feedback from Danny Roberts.
What did he
yesterday.
say? Yeah.
So he guess he liked the presentation, but he said, remember the keynote speaker? He was talking about one portion of his slide because we were like miking up, we're getting like our mic'd up, whatever, to get ready. So I wasn't really watching it. And I missed the first part of the keynote,
missed it too.
But he was talking towards the end. I think I remember that. There's like a curve that he was showing, like a straight line, I guess like more like a ramp, and he was talking about different organization with like independent and then dependent and interdependent at the very end, with like all their goals are interdependent.
Okay.
And Daniel suggesting we should include something like this for the version of the magazine.
Oh wait. So go over that one more time. It's a.
So remember we're talking about goals, how one goal would impact another goal, whether it's a positive or a negative impact. Like you can increase your reliability, but this means your costs would get a hit because you're spending more money, right?
Right.
So it's not like he was thinking, but like I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention, but the keynote speaker was talking about the culture shift from like independent, I guess safety objectives, and then all the way to better culture is interdependent. And he was thinking we should kind of introduce this concept. I said, I have to think about it, but unfortunately I wasn't, because we were getting ready for our presentation and.
Well, we can. The
I
keynote.
could try to include something in our design goal that. Addresses his point, because and he even said I guess he read our paper already, but he said I never thought of it until after the keynote and when you guys were talking about how one goal could adversely or positively impact another goal, so they're interdependent, and so because he's like and I guess the way you presented it, we were independent goals. Like here are the 8 design goals, but they're not really independent.
So you know what you could have done? It's almost as if you take a string. Do you ever do this where you take a string that's in a circle?
Yeah.
Okay. And you put pencils. Like say you have 6 different pencils, and you pull one pencil, and it pulls the other ones together. And then you can pull it. They're all interconnected. So you could make something like that to say, look, I can achieve this goal, but then this goal comes down, and then the other one.
And the correlation is different.
Yeah.
So when you pull one pen, this one could get closer, one other could move far away.
Yeah,
different direction. Yeah. So it's like a good way to visualize it, I guess, how we can do this in a paper.
I like it.
Have to think about it.
But like
this what Daniel Roberts' comment was, like, if your paper is considered for publication, I would suggest that you guys include something. I was like, this is because he said the paper, the writing is not clear because the way we presented them, this is goal number 1, safety, cost. They're more like separate things, but they're not. And he said, even when we presented, this is what we said. You get hit one goal could be very improved, but then you get hit somewhere else, and then other goals.
And that's why we did the circles.
And exactly this he said. When I saw your table with the circles and the colors, and some goals are neutral, don't get affected by anything.
Exactly.
Other goals are improved, and then some goals get hit negatively, and with different degrees. He's like, this got me thinking, and which is kind of interesting. He made this correlation with the keynote that spoke right before us. So I wish I was there for the whole keynote, but we were getting ready and I had to get the mics and the audio and.
I know, it's just like this. So luckily I was able to set this up early, and we got the whole booth set up, and we're testing out the live stream right now, Tara. So it's working good, and the 2 cameras are working good.
Great.
Yep. So I got the A, and she's putting up another light, and I do have a battery source that we could possibly use for that too.
I have a battery.
You have batteries too? Good. So the paper that we delivered for some of you out there, it's the paper that Nihad and I went live multiple times in developing.
Yeah, I think we did six live sessions, and some people here saw some of the sessions. Like I was talking to some. I did watch a couple. Getting Scott Sievers. Like, I did watch some of these sessions because I was telling Dave DeRocher that we wrote this paper live, just like literally. We just go online.
We got some good input.
Like an hour, 2 hours.
And we had some good input. David Engelhardt was chiming in there, and others were as well. I think Don Ganir was on there as well.
The best part is all these videos are still on your channel. So if anyone's watching us now, interested to go back and watch the process, they're there.
Yeah, you know what I'll do is I'll make a playlist for 2025 ESW.
This is kind of I have a playlist, but it's just my personal playlist, and I save them in order. It's like this is our paper playlist, so I have a playlist already.
Oh, no kidding. Well, you should share that out. You can share it out.
I would share it. I haven't shared it, but it's.
I like it.
People have your channel. I'm be like, I don't have a channel of my own.
No, but still, I mean, what you're doing is you're linking to the videos on my channel.
No, it's your channel.
So yeah,
but I just created my own personal playlist. It's like, yeah, if I ever want to go back, at least I have the videos.
Others may find it useful, right, everybody? I mean, geez.
So we always talk about having, and I have seen a few presentations paper on how to, write IEEE papers, presentation. So I think this was a live session, multiple sessions of how to go through it.
Oh, so David Engelhardt says looks and sounds good to him. Laurel in Omaha. All right, Laurel, good test. We got it going on. I don't know how, but we've got some background noise going on. So let me know if you're hearing any of that.
It's gonna get busier once the extra
it is
starts.
going to be a booming here. I'll tell you, it is going to be crazy.
So it might get noise. Yeah, right now it's not that many people around because there's still presentations are running now.
Yeah.
Then there's lunch. Start at 3 Eastern.
And hopefully you guys were able to tune in on the session yesterday at IEEE News Live, where I'm focusing on data centers. So I found some good experts on data centers. I'm going to bring them in on Jay Prigmore is going to be there from Google. So we're going to get him on, and we're going to talk about data center design, configuration, codes and standards, and all that jazz. What else? I might want to change the color tone of that light too. I could do that.
Oh, this the big light?
Yeah. Oh, and if I do that.
Oh, on your phone too.
Yeah, you know what?
I remember you
so that's
that.
an Amarin light. So what I can do is I can come over here. I can go to scene 2. I got to figure out which light it is in my system. I think it'll show power. Yep, AC power. There it is. And so now I can change the Kelvin.
Man, I'm telling you.
Look! It's
yeah,
getting like
I know.
bluer.
I can see it. Man, I'm telling you, you want to watch this portable mini Hollywood studio that Tommy D is running.
Yeah, and then you know what I do is when I'm in the studio at home, the entire basement is completely black, dark, and then what I do is I turn this light on and I turn the other light on. I set it to a Kelvin, a specific Kelvin, and then I set my color, my white balance to that same Kelvin, and all the colors match, so it works fine. So I think this is probably fine. All right, so it works.
So right now, I guess you have 2 cameras for recording, right? But right now you're only airing one of them. Like you can have both
I'm
of
airing
them at the
both.
same
Yeah,
time.
no. So like right now, this one is just on you, and
then you flip with your
and a little of the computer. So I got my Stream Deck for everybody to see. And so when I click this button,
switch the view.
it switches around, and when I click this button, it switches it back. So
I'm telling you, this is high tech in action.
oh yeah, nothing but the best for Nihad El Sharif.
No, it's not for me. It's for the booth. For the
Yeah.
Eaton booth.
Yeah,
I'm the
we are.
guinea pig. We already established this.
We're going to be live from the Eaton booth. So the papers yesterday, there were some good papers. We had some great discussions even after. That's what I really like about these meetings and the IEEE meetings. You watch the technical presentations and then you go out and get a cup of coffee, and that's where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah, this is the networking aspect is for me is the big value for sure.
Absolutely.
Papers are good, and meet people is to me is the most important thing to come to these meetings.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they have other meetings on commitments, so you can't really sit through all the papers. You try, but you can't. And you can always read the paper after the fact. But the good thing for me is now I know. Let's say Tom, that if I read this paper after the fact and I have a question, I can reach out to Tom because we established this personal relationship versus just sending a random email to an author who we never met.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's busy, so chances are it'll be hard to hear back.
And the cool thing is, there are people here that we communicate with that are in other countries.
Oh yeah.
I got Colombia, we got Colombia, Costa Rica,
Guatemala, Ecuador.
we have
right?
Finland.
Finland,
Yeah.
Finland.
So, and we're
Finnish
talking
people.
about doing an electrical safety workshop in Finland, in Helsinki.
Oh yeah, in 2027, right?
Yeah.
Not next year, the year after.
So I talked to Vera, and I told him, I said, we're going to go live. So hopefully you'll get to meet our Finland friends. You'll get to meet our Colombian friends, our Guatemalans friends who are going to be hosting the future ESWs. And then who else was?
So is Mario from Ecuador or Costa
Ecuador.
Rica.
I think he's Ecuador. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, because
cool guys.
I thought he was from
like he lives in
Colombia.
Pennsylvania,
and he lives in
like
Pennsylvania,
Pittsburgh, right?
And I'm like, oh, you came from Colombia, and he's like, Tom, I live in Pittsburgh.
I know. Okay, because we met when we did the
or not
electric
Pittsburgh.
workshop.
He lives up there by Penn State main campus.
Oh, Penn State. Okay, so it's not Pittsburgh. I know he's Pennsylvania somewhere.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yep.
So that's not far from you. I mean, it's still.
It's like
very
5
close.
hours. Yeah, but it's not.
But
it's not like
Colombia.
he's in Colombia.
It's not
oh my gosh.
Same country. I mean, yeah, we're
was
almost
good.
same state.
Yeah,
I know
but
the other line.
so we were both at the ESW in Colombia, and we presented we did a tutorial, didn't we?
That's true. I did a paper, the FCI
We did a
paper too,
paper,
right?
yeah. Oh, that was right. It was an.
And you did your own paper. I think it was it the circuit breaker? I can't remember. You did a paper because you presented
selective coordination.
Coordination. Thank you. I know it's
right.
something circuit breaker. Yeah, coordination.
So I did a paper on selective coordination. We did a paper
did an AFCI
on
together.
AFCIs. We had a lot of good questions on arc fault circuit interrupters.
And it was interesting because the guys, I was talking with the guys for the Guatemala. I mean, they're not for all of them, not for Guatemala. Like
Right.
There's Gustavo from Colombia and Mario, Ecuador, and they might be interested in the AFCI paper again. I mean, the audience is different.
Oh yeah, well that's the other thing. So we were going to do in Guatemala. We're talking about they need a tutorial, so we may do a tutorial in Guatemala.
It might be the paper as well, the AFCI, because
And the AFCI paper, yeah.
apparently, my understanding. Remember, when we were in Colombia, they're starting to require AFCIs in Colombia.
You know what we should do?
What we should do?
Here's my thought process. They want to talk about AFCIs, right? And we have a paper. If we did a tutorial in overcurrent protection and protection of conductors and equipment,
So it's encompass
we
the whole
work
thing?
in
Okay,
we work in we work in
AFCI,
ground fault protection of equipment. We work in overload protection, short circuit protection, thermal protection for conductors. We could work in AFCIs, GFCIs.
So, okay, remember we talked about this a few years ago, and I guess I had this idea of all this, but I think we discussed it for NFPA conference and expo. All the acronyms that makes no sense: GFCIs, AFCIs, GFPE.
Oh,
remember all those?
yeah.
So it's like we can kind of throw this in because we have all these acronyms, and there's AFCI, GFCI, EGFPE. What else? There's another one I can think of, but there's all these acronyms that all like personal protection and equipment protection, but they're all like.
And what are the differences? And when do you use them?
And when do you use each one?
Yeah.
Because GFCIs and equipment ground protection of equipment, they have the same theory.
We'll call it an overcurrent workshop.
Overcurrent Super Bowl.
OCPD. I can't say the word.
OCPD Super Bowl.
Olympics. Hold on, I'm gonna hit a record. I'm gonna record there, and I'm gonna record here. Oh, I didn't put a hard drive in there.
Oh, so you're not recording. You're just going to be recording on YouTube, not on the hard drives. Right?
No, I am. I'm going to record on the hard drives as well. So this is going to be recorded. That one's going to be recorded.
I guess what we just did was not recorded because you just hit record.
Yeah, I didn't. But you know what? It's recorded on YouTube.
On YouTube,
so we're
not on your hard drive. Yeah, no.
That's on YouTube.
And I guess you can probably download the video, right? Because it's your channel, right?
I could, but
because I can't download YouTube videos unless you have a Prime membership.
So what's nice about this is it gives me so I'm recording. So for all you guys out there, if you're an equipment or camera type of what do they call that?
Techie
or whatever. Yeah. So I'll tell you the situation I got going on. I've got 2 Sony cameras. I've got 2 Atomos Ninjas. And it's a Ninja Ultra, and so I put 2 solid-state hard drives, 2 terabytes, and it records from the camera to the solid-state drive that I can download later, and they're both independent. So, but the audio, these 2, I have 2 Sennheiser 416 microphones feeding into the Sony FX3, and then I use the audio from the FX3, and I match up the audio to synchronize both videos, and I just put them in Adobe Premiere, and then fade one in, fade one out, and then I can get us both. And then I can do what I want to do. See, like right now, I can switch. I can hit B, and now I'm off of this camera on you. And it's recording that way on YouTube. If I wanted to separate that, I couldn't. But because I'm recording these independently, I could get these over to Eaton Marketing. Because we want to share safety tips and knowledge and all this other good stuff. We've got a huge booth. We've got experts
what's nice about this is we bring in experts that we typically they're tucked away in cubicles and in offices working on product and inventing.
They're not celebrities like
and
Tom
working
D.
on patents and all this. They're like smart gurus, and then we bring them into the booth. And we say, educate, and they do, and we communicate and talk. And
share your thoughts.
And that's one of the reasons why it's important to be at the ESW, is to come to. I mean, we have like from 3 to 6. You got 3 hours of pure. It's intense. It's intense. That's a great word for it, because it's
but it's fun. Like, it's not like intense in a negative way.
Exactly. It's fun. Yeah.
Fun intense.
So what I did was, in addition to the people and the talent that we're going to have in the booth, I've met some good talented people in the event here. So we're going to get, like we said, we're going to get the guys from Helsinki, from Finland. We'll get those guys, and they'll talk about the future. We're going to get the guys from Guatemala. We'll get some guys from Colombia and gals, and then we'll get. I think there's a few others. Hopefully, we'll get Jay Prigmore, and we'll talk and do a little bit more talking about data centers.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, if you think about it, it's Google, right?
It's for Google, yeah.
Yeah. So it's what he does for a living. And I was interested. What was interesting, and we brought it up on our call yesterday. I think it was on the IEEE News Live. Heat, right? And we talked about, a few people on the call mentioned about reusing heat, and he brought that up.
Oh yeah, I remember when he mentioned it.
And what he said was they take the computers and everything and they face them back to back, and then they take all of that heat that's in they call it a hot column or a hot row or something, and then they take that heat out and they use it for other reasons.
Yeah, so most of it gets recaptured.
Recaptured.
They have to use, so you have to lose some, but he said no, they don't lose much.
They don't lose much. It's very efficient.
It's very efficient. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we will see you all here at 3:00 p.m. Eastern, and it's working. I was worried about. We're gonna have to figure out a way to power my computer. I'm gonna have to get a power supply on a power cord over here.
There's a power bar over there, so maybe you can get one of these.
Where?
A power bar. Where there is.
Oh yeah, she's got power bars. Or no, I think that's for that.
Oh, that's for that table. I mean,
well,
if
you
you can get one.
Hey, here's the thing. They haven't set up yet. Yeah, they don't even know that power bar exists.
So Tom is going to borrow it. Did we save this life? Everyone knows now. I'm sorry.
It's true. Hopefully,
I'm sorry. Hopefully, no one is watching. This is like no one. Just if you heard this, just like plug your ears, please. Just never said that. Take it back.
Yep. So hopefully we will see you at 3:00 Eastern. I think this is all working. So we have it functional. It's not pretty. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff all over the place. It's definitely not a pretty setup right now with all the wires, but we will clean that up.
It looks like a creative studio.
It is.
This is like creative people.
Yeah.
They have everything all over the place.
Absolutely. Creativity 101. That's what we're all about. Look, I can go to B. And then what I can also do is I can set up a video just in case. So I have a me back. Watch this. Hey everybody. If you're watching this, that means I am either having some technical difficulties or had to step away to do something simple like sign for a package. I don't know. But I can bring it back. So that was the test of the emergency broadcast system. In case we have an emergency, I can press a button and you're hearing...
this fits the theme of safety. Like you have an emergency checks.
David Englehart's got it in his calendar, 3 p.m. Eastern. You're the man, David. Let me put that up on. There's the other thing I can do. Watch this. So hold on. I can press a button here. So you can't see this though.
I can see anything, yeah.
And then I press this button and it brings up the latest comment. And that's David Englehart saying...
Oh, I see this on the other videos. It's pretty cool. Like when you get the videos, just like the ticker.
Yeah, I like it. It puts their YouTube image on there and their name and their comment.
Yeah, it just reminds me of News Channel when they have like no updates. And it's like,
yeah.
Tom is just like high tech, top notch there.
There we go. So,
pretty cool.
Yep, and then I can do that. I don't know what past comment is. Laurel says the emergency test worked. Excellent. So
we are good.
We are good to go. So thanks, Laurel from Omaha. Oh, I know what it is. So I can make a comment. I can post a comment. I say, hey, everyone, thanks for joining this week's second draft for the NEC 2026. I got to change the comment. I have a button on here so you can program. I can program comments, and I can press the button, and it will put it on my.
This is neat because if you want to share like a link or something, you can pre-program it, so you don't have to get distracted by typing or this is cool.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad.
I'm telling you, like Tom is using the top notch. It's high-tech stuff.
I brought a light, and I think American Airlines was a little like, what the heck is he bringing on? So my carry-on luggage had all of my wires and everything, right? So when I went through security, they took literally everything out of my bag. They put them all in bins.
I don't blame them. It's like, what's going on there?
I'm like, why the heck did you take everything out? It's just wires. I mean, give me a break. They said they couldn't see it. So it's working.
And Tom's carry, it's not your carry-on bag, your backpack.
The backpack
is
is very
so
heavy.
heavy. It's probably like 50 pounds.
I have 4 batteries in there. That's why.
It's just so heavy.
All right, so we are working. I didn't use my hotspot. I am using my. I'm using the battery.
Your phone, right?
My phone. I'm using my phone as my connection. So, and if you guys and gals, if anybody out there says, hey, how the heck did we set this all up? How do we get this done? Looking at Nihad like that, and looking at both of us, and if I had another camera, if anybody else out there has like an FX3 or a Sony A6400 you just don't have hanging around the house and want to get rid of, I can tell you right where it can go, because I can put it right over there on this guy, and I can have 3 buttons.
This channel's accepting donations.
This channel is officially donations. And you be the donation manager.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Do I get a commission? Do I get a cut out of this?
Yeah, sure. Okay. And so the other thing, Tommy Short Pants, you got to check out TommyShortPants.com.
I didn't want to say it in this live, but I guess since you said it, so now we changed Tom's name from Tommy D to Tommy Short Pants.
Yeah, and then I have my superheroes are coming along very well. So we're going to have a comic book series coming out. I'm going to have a comic book series coming out. I may get a sponsor. I talked to a few people yesterday who are interested in sponsoring the Electro Guardians of the Universe.
Man, he's competing with Marvel Universe. Like he has his studio now.
Yeah,
he's gonna have
I'm waiting for Marvel and
and
what's the other one?
Buy you, DC.
DC Comics,
They're just gonna buy
but
you
you know
out.
what I did? TD Comics.
TD, yeah, I know.
So
you're going through the GoDaddy last night, just looking for the address.
Yep, I got them all. I got tdcomics.com. I got electroguardians.com.
When are you going to move to LA? Are you going to move to Hollywood soon?
No, the question is, when is LA going to move to West by God, Virginia?
I'm not sure about that.
Because you can't take a West Virginian out of the West. You can't take West Virginia out of a West Virginian. I'm sorry.
I know. You have to work remotely, but I mean, most of them they live in like other cities, not just LA.
Yeah. So we're going to have that, and I bought one of those machines. What's it called? Cricket. Cricut, CRCUT.
I'm not sure what it is.
And what it is, it's a machine. It's almost like a CNC machine, but you cut out on fabric and you cut out on sticker materials.
Oh, this is for the shirts and the.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have shirts, and I'll have coffee mugs with Tommy Short Pants.
Because you mentioned the machine, but I didn't know the name. Because you talked about this last night.
It's called a Cricut, yeah. And Bobby Joe has just made a coffee mug for somebody, for my sister-in-law. So.
I don't know, Tom. It's like I need to do all this stuff, and this is just like Tom's hobby.
I don't have time to do work. You know?
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's like it's changing career pretty soon. I guess it'll be like a more creative career. Who wants to do engineering and safety and this kind of thing? It's more fun.
Absolutely, and I got Cannonsburg calling me, but I'm not going to do that one. All right, so that was good because it was a good test where I had a phone call come in, and it didn't impact anything. So. We're good to go.
Oh yeah, because you're running through your phone, so you don't want to drop your connection. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, so
it's a good. Yeah, this was
think
another emergency test.
Another
that was an unplanned emergency test.
Exactly right. All right, so I'm going to let me test my Me Done. All right, so that works. Me Done works. All right, so that works. I got Me Fancy. I don't know what that is. Oh, I got Me Fancy. TD Unplugged. Yeah, I got that camera with TD Unplugged and Thomas Dimitrovich PE. I got Me Blurry Screen. I don't know why I would do that. Cam B. Monitor B, that doesn't look good. Cam A, monitor A, camera A. I could also fire up my iPad too, but I won't do that. All right, I think we're all thumbs up.
Do you have enough buttons left, Tom? Because I think you eventually need to, once you figure out all your comic characters, you need to program them here. So be like Tommy Short Pants.
Oh yeah.
Ninja
Nerdle.
Nerdle. Yeah.
That's for
So
our
I still haven't memorized the names yet. I'm sorry, but I
nationally
will.
recognized testing laboratories.
Yeah. I didn't get it at the beginning, and we talk about like this is Fred or Nerdle. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't get it the first time. But it was
Nationally recognized
nicely
testing
done.
laboratory.
Ninja Nerdle. It was nicely done. And then what's the other guy with the arc flash and what's the name with the arc flash guy? I forgot his name.
Wait, Steve has said he sent me an email on the data center energy. I'm going to take a quick look. Steve, on the same phone that I'm streaming through. Uh-oh, I gotta, hold on, where's my, I need my glasses, my spectacles, Steve. I will double check to make sure I got it. Dum, da-dum, dum, da-da. We'll look for data centers, DATA. I'm just going to take a quick look. Oh, wait, yeah. I saw your name. I saw it, and then it went away. There it is. I got it, Steve. Thank you. The HVAC measurements and data center energy efficiencies. Perfect. Thank you for that. And Steve, I talked to a few gentlemen who do data centers, and they live, eat, drink, breathe data centers and large data centers. So we're going to get them on IEEE News Live, and we're going to have some good discussions on data center design, construction, and he mentioned, Steve, about the heat. Remember, we talked about heat during our call, and here's one of the things he mentioned. He said that there's a design configuration where they take the racks and they put them back to back, but there's a space in between the racks. And he said all the computers and the heat will go to the center, and they call it a hot row. I think they call it
column or something.
a hot column or something like that. So he says all the heat goes to the center from both sides, and then they suck it up and they reuse it. And he says it's highly efficient. He didn't run a number.
It's like recapturing heat.
It
like,
recaptures
I think
that heat.
Power utilities do something similar with like the recapture.
Yes, and then they reuse it for something else.
Yeah.
So Steve, he was going through, and if it was one of those discussions where I was like, don't tell me too much, because I want to learn it in the moment. You know what I mean? There's something to that.
Yeah.
So he dribbled a little bit. We were at the bar. I was eating dinner, but he shared some really good stuff, and he is very willing to participate in the IEEE News Live. He's an IEEE fan, so it'll be a great conversation, and it'll bring some really good design stuff to it. So, and then we talked about DC as well, and he's not doing as much on DC distribution, but he knows that there's been testing, and there's a drive to do that as well. So, and we talked about voltages. So I think it's going to be a really good IEEE News Live series on data centers. We'll do it. We'll call it I got to make an intro, the data center focus. So I'm going to have to try to get creative with Adobe Premiere and make an intro. Alan Bernstein, your name came up, buddy.
How's it going, Alan?
Where the heck are you?
We're missing you here in Jacksonville. Come down,
Yes,
man.
we are. Your name came up. I can't remember what forum it was in, but it did come up, and we miss you, and we wish you were here. So
you probably felt some ear burning,
Yeah.
Alan, when this was going on.
See,
I wasn't part of that conversation. I don't remember.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Alan. I think you typically go to PCIC, if I'm not
PCIC,
mistaken.
yeah.
he
You
goes
meet
to
at
PCIC.
PCIC.
But the ESW is as good, if not better. All right, so
It's smaller, but it's more intimate, I would say. PCIC is bigger.
Yeah.
But you get to meet there are many common people, so we get to meet the same people at ESW and then at PCIC as well. So.
Steve says, data centers are going to be a very quickly evolving industry with respect to the subject of the heat. If technology can deliver electricity generation from low temperature heat, it will be a game changer. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yep. Oh yeah, so Alan says he goes to PCIC, but then he asks, he says, was it good or bad? It's all good, Alan. All good. And you know what came up? I think we were talking about innovative, and it wasn't even with another Eaton person. It was, I can't remember who it was with. We were talking about voice of customer, and they brought your name up. They said, "Oh, you got to call Alan because he'll give you the voice of customer." That's for sure.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. Alan would just share, like, yeah, give me a piece of his mind.
We all have to be that way.
And it's great because he would tell you what is right and what's wrong. It's like I like the black and white thing. Some people may try to be kind of nice about it, but no, just tell me your honest opinion because it helped me a lot to understand what's going on. And this is Alan.
Yeah, this is Alan. So
where were we? I think we were in Denver. Remember we went for dinner one night? I think we were in Denver, the three of us.
Yeah.
And oh boy, I was just listening to all the stuff that Alan did. It was pretty cool. I learned so much that night.
Absolutely.
I think it was Denver, PCIC Denver.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Alan, but I think we went to that place. Yeah, was it like Longhorn or something? Like.
Oh wait, in
Denver.
Oh, in Denver? No, that was
the bar.
It was
the steakhouse or whatever, the oldest.
It was. It has serial number 1 liquor license.
Yeah, in Colorado.
And it's called. I can picture it. It is.
I have the picture because we were there. We had a picture with there's I think a red thing with a horn or something. Because you told me every time if you're ever in Denver, you go
if you ever go to
that
Denver,
place.
Colorado, you got to go to this one restaurant, and I mean all of the big ones.
Yeah, and I think they had like a big bear or something because you took a picture they used for who was looking over you, who was watching over you or something.
Yeah.
I remember the place, but I can't remember the name.
Oh man, Denver, Colorado. This is gonna bug me.
It is because I can picture, but I can't get that. I can't just.
Old restaurant. First, I'll put in first liquor license. I mean, all of the big, gunslingers ate there and went there and all that jazz. And I probably shouldn't be doing this over my live feed thing, but. Oh man, it was called Buckhorn Exchange.
I know it was. Yeah, it's like an interesting name.
You got to go to the Buckhorn Exchange.
I know there's like horn in the name. There was like
yes.
And then I think the logo on the door was like a horn.
Yep, and you can get elk there and all kinds of different types of meats. Rattlesnake. I never had
good
rattlesnake.
Food, yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't have the. There it is. Alan says Buckhorn Exchange. Yeah.
See, Alan knows. Yeah.
If you guys and gals get out to Denver, Colorado, you got to get to the Buckhorn Exchange. It's phenomenal. Absolutely.
And this is free commercial. We're not getting paid for this.
No, we're not. But you know what? If they want to give me a free steak dinner, I'll take it.
Oh, like a new camera, because we're accepting donations.
No, I want a steak dinner.
Okay.
My stomach talks better than these cameras do.
I think they get more value getting the camera over the steak dinner, but it's totally up to you, Tommy Shortpants.
That's right, man. All right, so we're going to kill this feed. I just wanted to make sure that this all worked. We got to clean some things up, and we will see everybody at 3 o'clock Eastern right here on this YouTube channel, and you can get the link. The link is on my YouTube channel, so it's active. You can bookmark that, and we will see you at 3 o'clock.
Oh, well, that's great.
Eastern.
I'll probably be walking around and I'm going to interrupt your live because I know you have more people to interview at short time, so you're probably not going to see me at 3, but I'll be around.
Well, we'll see you at 3, I'm sure. Oh. This guy's a camera ham, you know.
No,
you turn the camera on and he's there.
I'm your guinea pig. Come on, Tom. He's like, he texted me. He's like, hey, it's gonna go live. We need to test this. I said, okay.
Yeah, we had to test it.
If you twist my arm, I'll do it. But he didn't need to do much twisting there.
See, Steve says y'all are talking about Eaton again. Absolutely. There is nothing better to talk about other than Eaton. Come on.
It's right there.
Yeah. Whether it's right there or it's the Buckhorn Exchange, wherever you're going, you need to be Eaton.
So this is, you guys misspelled it. It's like eat. Just forget about the on.
Absolutely.
Or eat on.
Yeah. So we got a light. We'll have another light, and we'll have that going. So we should be fantastic, darling. Fantastic, fabulous.
You should get Peter Bain. He'll just be hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
You should get Peter Bain. There will be a very entertaining segment if you get him.
Oh my god.
He'll be around.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if you guys don't know Peter Bain. If you know him, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's just like the funniest guy. I like him a lot.
He's a good guy. He gave me, he says, you gotta love it. You gotta love this.
Yes.
He says, and I have it with me too.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. So he walks up to me and he says, you know what? He says, you need a little Jesus in you.
This was last night.
He gave me a little Jesus. He gives me a little Jesus. Look at this. Oh wait, it won't focus. This one will though. Hold on.
Oh wait, okay, switch to the other one.
This one will. Here it is. Up.
Oh, is it?
There it is.
Yeah, okay.
A little Jesus. Yeah.
This is Tom's gift.
This was my gift. He gave me a little Jesus, so I carry my little Jesus with me. So everybody needs a little Jesus.
It was so funny. They came up to Tom. It's like, Tom, I think you would appreciate it. You need this in your life.
Yeah, you need that. He says you need a little Jesus in your
and
life.
I don't know where it came out of the blue, right?
Yeah.
Just like standing.
I'm sure he has probably a whole box of these things up in his room.
Yeah, if you can get him on live today, it will be so much fun.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Steve, thanks for sending that info over, and stay tuned for some good IEI News Live content around data centers. We're going to rock the house with data centers. All right, everybody, I'm signing off. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for playing along with our test, and hopefully you got something out of spending some time with me and Nihal.
Yeah, we're trying to be entertaining.
Yes, we're entertaining.
No technical talks today. Yet. You'll be later, but not now.
Absolutely. All right. Take care. Stay safe. And please
stay healthy.